Hello!
Hello!
How are we doing?
Good!
Oh! Switch that round.
Smashing!
I am called Adam. I'm from Preston!
Woo! Wrong side of Pennine.
Doesn't often get that response, and usually people are quite dismissive about Preston. I think this is because they don't know enough about this fine Lancastrian mill town. I like to educate people about Preston. I do this through use of newspaper articles. One from the Daily Mail last year: Preston, racist capital of England. Even better, from the Lancashire Evening Post, Preston's own daily newspaper, it read: Preston, dogging capital of the North. So that's us basically, kinky bigots. My mum and dad separated when I was young.
Oh.
The reaction, not the separation. Or indeed the subsequent years of bedwetting. But anyway, my dad has recently started courting again after a period of singlehood. And his muse is called Carol. I met her for the first time the other day, works on the makeup counter at Debenhams. And we went for a meal, had a lovely time. At the end of the meal, we exchanged phone numbers. Such was the good time that we'd had. And anyway, with a view to perhaps meeting up in the future, I was round at a friend's a few days later, just recently, and I told them about the story, and I got a text while I was there from this Carol. So it pops up on my phone, just says Carol. Oh, how lovely. Told them the story, the bedwetting, the separation, got the response, not the one I wanted. And anyway, I opened the text, and I was aghast as I was about to read it to my friends to find that it was a question, and it simply read: when did I last suck your cock and balls lover? That's not a query I've been faced with as often as I would have liked. But no, it was my dad's girlfriend. It was clearly meant for my dad, so I just forwarded it on to him. Oh no! Okay, I went to see my grandma recently. I'm such a cutie, aren't I? Anyway, I went to see my grandma recently, and she has been falling. Most recently outside Ernest Jones the Jeweller's in Glasgow. And anyway, she said to me, oh, the doctor's given me these quinine tablets. She said they're good for stopping you fall over. She went, there's quinine in tonic water, but I don't like tonic water. And I know my grandma doesn't drink, but I was being a bit mischievous. So, do you not like a gin and tonic, Grandma? Not like a nice gin and tonic? And she said to me, oh, you know, I drank a lot of gin when I was trying to get rid of your Auntie Pam. Really true. It's always nice to know your grandma has attempted a DIY abortion. I've seen her this weekend actually, but I'm afraid to ask her if she still likes knitting now. Anyway, smudged a bit. Any students in tonight?
No.
Doing it anyway. Yes. I was a student once. Now you might find this hard to believe looking at me as I stand before you, microphone in hand, floral top on. But I was quite a pretentious student. Those days are long gone. But yeah, very long gone. But you know, I'd be wearing my odd Converse skinny jeans. The skinny jeans are still here. Cravat swished over one shoulder, ostentatiously reading The Guardian so everyone could see what I was reading. White wine spritzer in hand. Things came to a head when I started thinking I was a poet. It got really bad. So I'd walk around, someone would say, oh, you coming out tonight? Sorry, working on my poetry tonight. I mean, I wasn't. Getting pissed in my room on my own. But I thought, I'm pretending to be a poet, I might as well write some poetry. So, you know, going through this phase. One night, sat down, got out my moleskin leather notebook, purchased for the occasion, got out my fountain pen. We all know you write better verse with fountain pen. And I wrote some poetry. Now, I came across this book recently, this fabled book, and it's some of the most pretentious shit I've ever read in my life. And I brought it with me, and I'm just going to give you a poem from it now, almost as a kind of cursory tale. This is the notebook, and I've written in the front, Adam Gabbatt's Poetry, Volume 1. There was to be no second volume. But this poem, it's a tale, it's a piece, a tale, about a young man, and he realises he's got over an ex-girlfriend when he can no longer remember her favourite number. We've all been there. Yeah? I call this one simply Numbers. Numbers. That's just the title, it's not started yet. 764. Numbers all. It's true. Your favourite? I can't recall. 2016, 5 or 10? I am unaware. That was then. Numbers. Thank you very much.
Adam Gabbatt!
Yeah!